Good morning. Welcome back to Act Locally Live. Today is Monday, October 20th, 7:30 a.m., bright and early. I wasn't here Friday. It was my birthday. I made y'all celebrate without me. I apologize, but I hope you all had a bunch of fun. So I'm sorry. I know you missed me, but I'm back and better than ever. Today is Mental Health Monday. So we are going to recap everything that happened while I was gone in Waco. And then we're going to look ahead at what to expect for the week around us. So, aside from that, we're also going to talk about ways to reset our mind, body, and soul getting into the week so that we are prepped to hit the ground running. We are going to get outside, find some peaceful hobbies to recharge, and rely on helpful communities so that we don't lose our minds, right? That's all we have to do. If you have been eyeing this beautiful artwork behind me, know that it is for sale. You can purchase it. The most amazing Debbie Miller from Corsicana dropped these off. And if you are interested in purchasing a piece, you can find her on Instagram at Debbie Rose Miller, or she has an online studio at debbiemillerstudio.com. So go check those out. You can also DM us everywhere: Instagram, Facebook, TikTok at Locally Waco. We also have a website, actlocallywaco.org. There we have blog posts, and I think that they're a little bit more coherent, a little bit more informative than this early morning rambling, but you read them, double check it, let me know. Again, follow us everywhere. Be sure to subscribe here as well and turn on notifications so that you know when we go live with Act Locally every morning. So, what happened in Waco while I was gone? What happened over the weekend? I came back and the city was still in one piece. Hallelujah. Thank you, Jesus. All I know is that I have not seen enough pictures from out on the Brazos and from the Edgar Allan Poe speakeasy. Where are the pictures, people? Huh? You need to start posting because I need to cure my FOMO immediately. I haven't seen anything. Even Brew at the Zoo. Come on, guys. Post. I wasn't there. I missed it. And I want to see it. Anyways, what I did see was that the Asian Leaders Network hosted their second Diwali festival on Saturday, October 18th at Bridge Street Plaza. This beautiful cultural event was in partnership with the Waco Downtown Farmers Market for their regular Saturday market, and it was designed to share and celebrate Indian and South Asian culture with the wider Waco community. Diwali Festival is also known as the Festival of Lights because it symbolizes triumph of light over dark, of good over evil, of knowledge over ignorance. It is just a time for reflection, renewal, and celebrating the current blessings in life, all while fostering unity and bringing communities together and just spreading education. This looks like an absolutely beautiful event, and I'm so sad to have missed it. So sad. Another thing that I'm so sad to have missed was the hundreds of people who lined up and down Valley Mills Drive between New Road and Waco Drive on Saturday morning for the No Kings Day rally. This was a part of a nationwide protest calling for limits on presidential power and a return to what demonstrators describe as constitutional balance. This stretch of roadway, which is often referred to locally as Freedom Corner, was washed in yellow, which is the No Kings Day movement's signature color. Protesters waved American flags, they held handmade signs, and they chanted things like "No Kings, One Nation, Not One Ruler." In Waco, the tone remained peaceful the entire time. Police maintained a pretty light presence while drivers on the road slowed down to honk, cheer, take pictures and film the crowd. There were families with children there, military veterans, retirees, and students of all ages standing side by side in Waco. And many said that they were drawn out over concerns of protecting democracy and the rule of law. So, great way to use your voice. This is your First Amendment, baby. Love to see it. You know what I hate to see? That Baylor TCU score. Huh? Oh, what was that? Baylor, TCU, and the weather came to play for the Bluebonnet battle up in Fort Worth. The weather was the biggest factor in the game, with over 4 delays that turned the fourth quarter into like an odyssey of itself. Baylor fell to TCU with a final score of 42-36. Whether you want to call it the Blue Bonnet Battle or the Revivalry, in the end, it's still a Baylor loss, and it is not a good look at 4-3. Not a good look. You know, I didn't even get to watch the game, unfortunately. And the reason why I was gone, the reason, aside from the fact that it was my birthday, was because I was in Tennessee for a wedding. My best friend's wedding, in fact. Ava, my soulmate, my twin flame, 15 years together on the face of this earth. And I had the honor and privilege of handing her to one of the most amazing people ever. So, first and foremost, look at this gorgeous. I love Tennessee. Oh my goodness. However, people need to stop planning weddings on fall Saturdays, especially in the South, because I missed a whole weekend of good-ass football. Okay, Alabama and Tennessee play on the third Saturday of October every year. This is not a secret, okay? She knew this. I knew this. You best believe that I was walking around the wedding, talking to people, chatting, dancing, also while streaming the game on my phone. Don't hate the player, hate the game. Aside from missing some good football, the wedding was absolutely phenomenal. This venue is so gorgeous. It was a family friend's property, so we got to get a little messy out there. It was a lot of fun. Set everything up. We had a blast. It was gorgeous. It was amazing. Yeah, I'm not going to sit here and lie to you saying that everything went off without a hitch, but everyone still had a fantastic time. And like I said, the venue was absolutely gorgeous. We just had the best wedding party ever. Such a solid group of people. Met some really good friends. I, as the maid of honor, obviously had to have a big entrance with the best man when we were introduced and announced. I shotgunned a White Claw. And I beat him. Mom and Dad were proud. I also convinced one of the groomsmen to move to Texas. So, there you go. And I hit it off with the photographer because she was from Temple. We were bonding over stories from Melody Ranch, but I got chastised for not knowing how to line dance to every song ever. Anyways, we got her married. I got to Tennessee and back in one piece, though I thought that wasn't going to be the case because I did have a nail in my tire the night before leaving. I did, in fact, get pulled over and ticketed in Arkansas. Thank you, rural St. Francis. Despite all of these things preventing me from leaving, despite everything in the universe telling me to stop, I went. We did it. I'm another year older. My best friend now has a new last name, and Waco survived a weekend without me around town. We're going to take a quick break and get into some words for our Mental Health Monday. I'll see y'all soon.
It's hard to find supplements that work. No, thank you. Plant-based supplements made from the Earth's most powerful plants for your immune health, gut health, workouts, and more. Find out more at auraorganic.com.
Tasmanian spring water range from Sand and Sky. This range is really good for dry and dehydrated skin like myself, packed with 2 types of hyaluronic acid, fermented sea kelp to reduce redness, and my skin feels so dewy and so hydrated.
Samsonite is the world leader in durable, high-quality luggage and travel accessories. Travel with Samsonite and pack confidence every step of the way. Shop now at shop.samsonite.com. Samsonite.
So all you have to do is tap your Popl to the back of someone's phone, like that, and they instantly get your social media and contact info right on their screen. They don't need an app or a Popl to receive your info. So get your Popl today and start impressing everyone you meet. Make it pop.
This is what $500,000 in a duffel bag looks like. Actually not real. That's because it's actually prop money. It looks realistic from a distance, but up close you can see it says for motion picture purposes. Visit propmoney.com today to get your money seen or money shot right with Prop Money Inc.
At Open Goal USA, we're revolutionizing training for both soccer and lacrosse with our innovative portable rebounders. Perfect for players of all ages and skill levels. Visit OpenGoAAALUSA.com and elevate your training today. whypersonalloans.com. Request a loan anytime. Our partners can offer loans up to $35,000 with varying rates and terms. Review your loan offer with no obligation and decide what works for you. Visit personalloans.com today.
Welcome back to Act Locally Live. I'm Elizabeth. I had a busy weekend. Y'all missed me on Friday. I missed you too, because I love sitting here and chatting. What can I say? But as I was just saying, the universe was after me this weekend. Okay, I had a nail in my tire the night before I was supposed to make the 12-hour drive to Tennessee. Had to stick around, delayed my leave, was hopping around every single tire shop in Waco, asking what their wait time was, when they were opening. Finally, I got in. Shout out to City Tire and Battery Company. My goodness, 20 minutes in and out, $20 later. I was a happy woman sent on the road. Also, they have 2 shop dogs. I thought that they were going to be coming home with me. Luckily, they had eyes on them and they didn't end up in my trunk, but loved it. Shout out to you guys. You were amazing and simply would not have made the weekend without you. Hit the road, got pulled over in Arkansas. Rural St. Francis, you will never see my face again. I am not coming back for court, simply paying that. What can I say? Also, I was wearing a Baylor sweatshirt. I have a Texas hang tag in my car. Just handed the officer my driver's license, which says my birthday is the next day. This is not a crime to solve, sir. You know what I'm doing, where I'm going, and what's happening. And he still gave me that ticket. Ugh! It's fine. It's fine. I'll take it. It was my first one. But don't you just love when the world continues to push your buttons, knowing damn well you have a full plate and a packed schedule? How do you do it? How do you keep your head above rising waters? I simply wish that there was a WikiHow on getting back up from rock bottom, because that would be lovely. I'm sure it'll be like sleep, eat, talk to somebody. Okay, dude, I need quick, fast turnaround, okay? There is no break between what happened this weekend and now. Anyways, I would recommend, first of all, probably like 150 milligrams of Zoloft. That keeps the tears away, keeps you level-headed and balanced. I also think that absolutely everybody should be in some form of therapy. Talk therapy is helpful. Okay, not only is it just for mental problems or mental health or whatever, but simply being able to talk out your day-to-day is so constructive for you, the way that you interact with others, the way that you process yourself, and the way that you show up in the world. Oh my goodness. Everyone should be talking to a licensed professional simply so you do not come across as an asshole to everybody else. All right? Other than that, a few little tips and tricks of the trade, just in case, you're not getting in with your therapist or your psychiatrist to get that prescription refilled. I have multiple times have said here, music and dancing and what it does for the body and mind. Oh my goodness. This past weekend, whenever things were hitting the fan, because it's obviously a wedding weekend, there's going to be issues. All that I would do is turn on my best friend's favorite playlist or some kind of song and just get her singing. Just get her singing. Her mind is elsewhere and she is not focusing on all of the responsibilities that still need to be taken care of. I got it. You just dance. You sit there and you vibe. And that's all that she did. Also, the people that we had around. Surrounding yourself with good people simply makes a difference. In psychology, it's known that your personality is comprised of like the 5 people that you spend the most time with, because that's all you're interacting with. That's, you are slowly and surely creating these cycles of like affirmation for yourself. It's weird how people interact and how we form the way that we behave simply based on like social acceptance. Anyways, surrounding yourself with good people matters. It surely does. And oh my goodness, the absolute gold-hearted people that we had at this wedding. It was phenomenal. Would not have been able to keep my head above water if it weren't for them. So yeah, keep some good people in your life. Cut off the ones who don't need to be there. Please take care of yourself. Also, it's a wedding. There are festivities, there's gathering, people. One of the best things is food and drink. There is a whole food writing course at Baylor University in the professional writing department. And we practically talked about how food is one of the most just like basic things that we don't ever think about, but it is so innate to us as humans. We have to eat, we have to feed, but it is also such a huge connecting device. Being at the table, sharing a meal with somebody, passing food, gifting food, being like, oh my goodness, being the source of nutrition and like service to somebody else. How kind, how kind. So always having good food, good drinks, and getting those good people around, it will keep your head above rising waters. I promise. Rely on that community. Finally, within that sphere, good conversation and laughter. The whole fake it till you make it thing, it works. Hey, it works. Just being cheery with people, laughing. I mean, the whole like, it takes more muscles to frown in the human face than it does to smile. And like, if you continue smiling, you can trick your brain into thinking that you're happy. It sounds cheesy, but damn it, does it work? Damn it. Anyways, that was just a few things that kept me level-headed over the weekend. I still have my own processing to do. Best believe that I will be having my own therapy conversations. We are going to take a quick break and we are going to get into all of the things that you can look forward to because it's spooky season and I'm ready to jump into the Halloween vibes. Are y'all? You're going to hear all about it right after this. I'll see you soon.
At Tusane's, we understand that maintaining a healthy lifestyle can be challenging, especially in today's fast-paced world. That's why our mission is to make fitness accessible to everyone anywhere. Visit Tusanes.com today and start your journey to better health. That's TOUSAINS.com. Streamline event and appointment booking with Amelia's sleek, modern, and fully customizable booking forms. WPAmelia.com. That's WPAMELIA.com. Amelia. Looking for tickets to the hottest shows, games, and events? Ticket Liquidator is your one-stop shop for great prices, no hassles, and guaranteed tickets. Whether it's sports, theater, or concert, for the best seats at the biggest events, start with Ticket Liquidator today at ticketliquidator.com. Ticket Liquidator.
With San, owning iconic furniture no longer requires paying a premium. With over 15,000 satisfied customers worldwide, we've proven that high-quality furniture doesn't have to come with a high price tag. Explore our collection today at san.com.
Dive into adventure with Scuba.com, your ultimate destination for top-tier scuba and snorkeling gear. Whether you're a beginner or a pro, trust Scuba.com for the best in diving equipment and expert guidance. Explore now at Scuba.com. That's SCUBA.com. Scuba.com.
Send money abroad in just a few steps with Remitly. Sign up with your email, enter an amount, choose how your loved ones receive the money, enter your recipient's information, select a payment method, hit send, and relax. Download the Remitly app today.
Tervis is all about staying hydrated. Each product is built to last and comes in endless designs to match your personality. Stay refreshed and express yourself with Tervis. Visit tervis.com today and find your perfect tumbler.
Welcome back to Act Locally Live. It is Monday, October 20th, which means we are dwindling in days until the scariest day of the year, Halloween. Freaking Halloween. I love bats. Anyways, there are tons of things happening in and around Central Texas for you to get the spooky vibes going. So here in Hewitt, there is a haunted tunnel car wash fundraiser happening in Hewitt, obviously, and just said that, and is benefiting local schools. So from October 28th through the 30th, stop by Today's Car Wash at 724 Sun Valley Boulevard, and they will be donating 10% of all of the proceeds to Castleman Creek Elementary School. Oh my goodness. This haunted tunnel will be open each night from October 28th to October 30th from 6 to 9 p.m., and admission is $29 per vehicle. You get cleaned and you get to know that your money is going to good places. Over in Lacey Lakeview, the Craven Cravings Food Truck Park is hosting a trunk or treat on Friday, October 31st from 6 to 9 p.m. You can bring your decorated car, your costumes, your treats, and your games. It is just going to be a fun night with the community. Everyone is welcome to trunk or treat or grab a bite from any of the food trucks. Down in Temple Parks and Recreation is hosting a Boo Bash for the young kiddos at Wilson Park Rec Center on Wednesday, October 29th from 10 to 11:30 a.m. This is going to be a much more dialed back Halloween themed party. Kids can enjoy Halloween crafts, snacks, and show off their precious costumes without much scaring going on. In Belton, there's going to be a special night at the Bell County Museum happening tomorrow, Tuesday, October 23rd. That's not the 23rd, my friends. That's the 21st. It could be Thursday. I need to go double check this. At 6 p.m., you can wear your Halloween costume, enjoy a special night of magic, and meet important people from Bell County's history. There are going to be fun activities, a trunk or treat, and balloon twisters. The event is free, totally and utterly, but there is limited space in the museum. So just consider that when you're packing up the stroller, packing up the kiddos. Make sure that you can hold everything. The city of Bryan is hosting a trunk or treat so kids can eat. This is a super fun event that the whole family can attend, and it is for a good cause. There will be trunk or treating, of course, plus inflatables, train rides, face painting, a photo booth, food vendors, and so much more. I'm all about face painting. If I'm anywhere, the fair, any kind of festival, and I see that there's somebody sitting with brushes and glitter, I'm next, put me in the chair. Admission is 5 canned goods per person. Okay, so the city of Bryan is asking that you bring 5 canned goods to benefit the Brazos Valley Food Bank, and then you get to enjoy all of this. The event is on Saturday, November 1st from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. at Bryan High School in the parking lot. American Bank of Waco is hosting a trunk or treat on Tuesday, October 28th from 6 to 7:30 p.m. in the parking lot of their Belmead branch. They had a wonderful community turnout last year, and they are so excited to see all of y'all again. You know, it's a little scary. There are 13,400 people who have outstanding Class C misdemeanor warrants in the city of Waco. And guess what? Municipal Judge Bobby Garcia is brewing up a spooky deal for y'all. Garcia and the court will be conducting the city's 2nd annual Halloween Spooktacular Amnesty event from October 20th through the 31st. In an effort to clear up more than 41,000 outstanding warrants in Waco's court system, some dating back 2 decades or more. Garcia said that last year's amnesty event wiped warrants off the books for more than 3,000 people with Class C offenses, which are things like city code enforcement violations, animal violations, public intoxication, disorderly conduct, assault, speeding, and other traffic violations. The highest uncollected warrant on the books has escalated to about $25,000. Can you imagine how much money the city of Waco is losing based on these? Those outstanding warrants, those people without outstanding warrants are totally unable to renew their driver's license, meaning that there are likely thousands of drivers on our road with no valid permit and also no insurance. Oh, that scares me. It should scare you too. So, with a payment of $50, That's it. During this amnesty period, individuals can get their warrants cleared and then be put on an amnesty payment plan. Excuse me. The payment plan allows participants to pay a significantly reduced amount as long as they pay it off within the 120 days. So, for example, Judge Garcia said that somebody owing $5,000 in fines and fees might be allowed to clear the books by only paying $500 in those 120 days. That is an insane difference. The amnesty period will also create a safe zone, so those wishing to participate will not have to worry about getting arrested on site for some of those outstanding warrants. They understand you're trying to clean it up. Okay. The Waco Health District is hosting a scenic walk through the Waco wetlands as part of the Bloom and Grow pop-up event. This is a free walk that you can join in on October 23rd from 6 to 7 p.m. Go explore local wildlife, connect with community, and discover the unique ecosystems right in our own backyard. And this is all in partnership and benefiting Healthy Women and Children Coalition. Waco Restaurant Week is coming to us! From October 24th through November 1st, you can enjoy exclusive menu specials, pop-up events, and creative dining experiences at the huge list of participating Waco restaurants. This week brings the community together through eating, drinking, and being merry, which I literally just said will fix your brain, I promise you. So check out all the businesses partnered throughout our city and go get your taste buds ready. I hope to see you all there. Another warning to all Waco natives, Magnolia's Celebration Weekend is coming up. Oh, Friday, October 24th and Saturday, October 25th. We have award-winning artists Forrest Frank and Need to Breathe headlining with special guests Switchfoot and Emma Neeson. So there are some big names coming to Waco. So as always, expect some big crowds and lots of traffic. You can experience Texas history like never before with Czech music, food, and traditions at Pivovar Waco's 2025 Czech National Day Gala. Gala, all of the above. This celebration will take place Sunday, October 26th at Pivovar. They are hosting and honoring the 107th anniversary of Czechoslovakia's founding in 1918. All of these proceeds will benefit the Czech Heritage Museum and Genealogy Center in Temple, which serves as a platform for exploring and learning about the past and engaging with the present here in Texas. So you can look forward to live music, authentic food, and fun activities, and tickets start at $50. If you don't know, Creative Waco is hosting Dia de los Muertos on November 1st at Indian Springs Park. This huge celebration pays tributes to our departed loved ones, allowing everyone a time to reflect on shared memories and the journeys that our lives lead now. You can be a part of the parade, attend the festival, and just join Creative Waco for Dia de los Muertos this year. Finally, Baylor Theater is still presenting the iconic Little Women, based on the novel by Louisa May Alcott. The musical follows the adventures of Meg, Jo, Beth, and Amy March growing up in 19th century Massachusetts, navigating love, loss, and new beginnings. Set against the backdrop of the Civil War, the musical's uplifting and astonishing score just captures the timeless themes of resilience, hope, and pursuit of one's dreams. That's all that's coming at us soon right here in Waco. Tons of Halloween stuff, tons of other unrelated things that are just going on. As the weather continues to cool off, which it was very chilly this morning, there will be so much more happening. So be sure to follow us everywhere, subscribe so that you don't miss any of it, because I will tell you, I will be here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you all on Wednesday. Have a good week.